Are you interested in a day-night optic? I was, and quite some time ago I bought a Zulus. Apparently somebody there saw one of my videos on the original Zulus and asked me if I would be interested in providing some feedback on the new version 2. And of course I was, because I've been interested since DNT bought them out, and I've used the app before. I'm not sure which one they sent me. They sent the 5x20, which is what I was hoping for. Let me, there's another box in here. Let me see what's in here. Oh, this is the batteries. One of the things that they did that I like, they bumped up the battery size, and if you're not familiar with the lithium-ion batteries, the older version used an 18650. These are 21700s. If you've never heard of these are what power the Model 3 Tesla. Just bunches more of them. This comes with two 21700s and a charger. I'll get those charged up and see what else is in the box. Got a quick start guide, and what is this? Oh, a lens cloth and a more elaborate owner's manual. DNT stands for Day and Night Technology, in case you didn't know that. And this comes with a scope mount, and this is a 0 MOA version. They also make a 20 MOA version. So if you're doing a lot of really long range shooting, the 20 MOA is a handy one to have. I'm going to be doing some long range stuff with air rifles. And I'll be doing some close range stuff with air rifles. So this is my first time holding one of these in my hand. And I am liking what I see so far. Now, I'm going to do a review on this, but since I haven't ever had one in my hand before, I'm going to tinker with it a little bit. Sometimes you have to play with things to kind of get a feel for them. So rather than fumble through it in this video, I'm going to fumble through it off the camera and see if I can figure out some of the stuff. I've watched a few people fumble with the one-shot zero that didn't quite understand it. So I'm going to go through some of these things on my own, and when I come back, which will be instantly for you, hopefully I'll have a little bit more information. All right, today I want to talk about the DNT Zulus. We're going to do the one-shot zero. I got a whole lot of stuff I want to do on this scope. I have very little time to do it. I have to return this pretty soon. So for right now, I'm going to go over what my plans are. I'm just going to show you the one-shot zero. And let me explain something about the one-shot zero. If you don't have a one-hole gun, you can't do a one-shot zero. But you can do a small group of 3 or 5 shots, then take your average, just like you would with a regular scope. If you got a one-hole gun, you can do a one-hole zero or a one-shot zero. Anyway, we're going to try to get this on paper. I've got my continuous target set up down range. I have no idea where this is going to hit, but we're going to see what happens here. And I think I'm going to need something to help me with elevation. It's not too bad. Let me grab a bag.
Powering on. Welcome to the Epic Experience. Firing mode, match. Battery level, 80%. Fire, timer, on.
I'm just going to clear the regulator. Alright, now I'm going to shoot a couple of Skout slugs, and I don't remember the weight on these. I'll throw that up on the screen. I think they're 36-ish for the 22 caliber. Okay, all I'm needing today is the one-shot zero, and I need the numbers for the ballistic calculator, which I will demonstrate in another video. So I'm going to shoot the 6 targets on the bottom. I'll take my first shot, the top row, center target. Not sure where that hit. Enough to shake my bleeder loose. 868. Take my third shot. Let me turn the magnification up. I do like that you can just dial this in. The older scope, you had some push buttons on the top. It still goes in increments, just like the other one did, but you do it with a more conventional knob. And it looks like for those 3 shots, see what we got. And we got 868, 870, 873, so average was 870, and that's all I really needed was an average velocity so I can put in the ballistic calculator. Let me go down and see if I can figure out where I'm hitting on that, because I can't see it. Well, I don't know how bizarre this is. I have not touched the scope, so I guess I should have dialed it off to the side so that I could show you the one-shot zero, but let me throw a couple more at another square just to make sure this is what's happening. All right, that's just bizarre. So I think what I'll do, just to verify that that is what's going on, I am just going to shoot at one of the white squares so that you two can see where I'm hitting. I'm not recording this through the scope currently, so I'm going to stick with the center target, but I'm going to shoot at the white square right above the center of the target. The center of the top target, the white square immediately above the black square. My bag is not at the right height, but I wanted to get a couple of test shots in. Alright, well, alright, I have no idea why it's doing what it, I mean, I'm not complaining, but so what I will do is I will do a one-shot, multi-shot, one-shot zero. You go through the menu system, and I'm going to go down. You use the up and down arrows and the left and right arrows. This is my zeroing window, and I will go down, and what you're going to do is you're going to put this where your aim point was, and then you're going to freeze that frame, and it needs to be where your aim point was. All right, now I've frozen that, and I will move, wrong axis, I need the Y axis, and I will move the Y axis up to my point of impact. And then I'm going to go up. So I had to move 4 clicks, and let me go 1 more click to get my closer to my average. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm not used to where the buttons are. Now if I did this right, I'm going to shoot at the square next to that top square. I'm going to shoot for the middle of the white square in the center target in the top row. And we'll see if that goes where it should. If I can get my bag set. So I would say that that did what I was wanting it to do, and I probably shouldn't have moved up that 1 extra click for the average. We'll try 1 more. So that's really it. I wish I could show you the screen on the inside of here, but when you go through the menu system, it has one that's called zeroing, and that's actually the name of it. And that's all you do. Wherever your original aim point was, you put the crosshairs back on that, and then you freeze that image, and then you move the crosshair up to where it hit. And if you miss it the first time, you can unfreeze and refreeze until you get the crosshair on exactly the point that you want. So it really is that easy. I'm still kind of shocked that all I did was mount this thing up on here, and I mean, I'm not that far off. So I'm going to go over the ballistics on this, how to set the ballistic calculator. You range whatever your zero range is, and I'm at 30 yards. So I'll put all that in there. I'll show you how to do that in another video. I don't want to make this too long. I've got to be back at work 6 o'clock in the morning. Sun's going down right now, and I'll do some recording through the scope. But this is going to have to be a series of short videos in order for me to get this done before I have to send the scope back. So I'm going to throw a video up over here you might want to watch. YouTube's going to throw one down here you might want to watch. I'll catch you in one of those, or I'll have to catch you down the road.